Just so you know, I use this goat just to properly align the video and audio track while I editing this beautiful, magnificent video. Never mind. How are you doing? Better? Good. I got you. Fourth quarter is coming. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. The sales are coming. The Amazon is charging you for the deals that you are signed to. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. But I got a question. Let's say you're Amazon seller and you prepare yourself for the fourth quarter and you place the huge, enormous order with a supplier for a couple of thousands of units. And those units have been distributed to different fulfillment centers by Amazon because you know the drill. This is the rules. The seller doesn't have any rights. Amazon tells what to do and where to deliver. So how are you going to track all of the expenses? And nonetheless, how are you going to track when to expect those units to be received? Moreover, if you distribute those units to different countries, so you essentially like asymptotically increase the potential of error. The one answer would be Excel, right? You put everything in Excel, you condense everything into nice, barely understandable and comprehensive spreadsheet, divide it to different marketplaces, and just look at the traction of your inventory across time, across different marketplaces, and maybe you are right. Hoping that you are right, because the data is fully debatable, because you basically project your data according to your statistics that you have in Excel. Another option would be to use the stock panel at the Propamp.ai. Look at that. That's beautiful. So it looks ambiguous at this point, but let me just explain you. This red dotted line is today. Everything from the left is a past. Everything for the right from this red dotted line is a future. And right in the middle, you'll see your current inventory in a particular marketplace. So I get this one as an example, right? The United States marketplace. We currently have like 3,600 units across, 14 ASINs. And this is the slope of this curve shows how fast we deplete the inventories. In other words, it's the velocity of sales, the velocity of our sales. I know that the fourth quarter is coming and the velocity will be much steeper than it is projected because the deals, because our ASINs in the hot sales, everyone wants them. So we have an override feature here at Propamp.ai, which is the override, for example, the December week, let's say from 14th to 24, and we put, let's say, the sales would be, I don't know, like twice as much, right? And you see the steepness of this curve increases. You see that? So yeah, the tool shows you how much you're gonna sell across different ASINs. But if it's too difficult, let me show you on just one example or just one ASIN. Yeah, for example, this ASIN. It shows that we currently selling this ASIN, I don't know, like 20 pieces a day, but during the sales period, we're gonna sell 40 pieces a day. So our stock will be depleted by the end of the January, early February, something like that. So it's kind of a gamification of the inventory. So our task is to create the new shipment before the Chinese New Year, hopefully, to deliver those units and to deliver those ASINs, right? And the future delivery looked like, let me show. I look like this. For example, this ASIN. You see, we are expecting this ASIN to be delivered on. Oh, it's today. It's expected to be delivered today. It's assigned to this shipment and to this particular purchase order. And we can click right from here, and it brings us to the purchase order. But this is the topic of another video. Let's go back. You see, it kind of show you the projection of the inventory that you have in a particular marketplace. Okay, this is the United States. We don't have much of inventory coming to United States because we already have a lot. But let's look at another market. Let's say Canada. You click Canada. Does some magic. Does some magic. We just turn off the override section. You see, we have the inventory coming tomorrow. What a coincidence. The inventory coming tomorrow. The order, the same amount, purchase order 184. You see, we're linking the same purchase order to different marketplaces, to different shipments. You see where it's going? So basically, we negotiate the price with the supplier for the huge, humongous purchase order and distribute them to different marketplaces because we're smart. And this is the only, not the only, this is one of the way how you can put a leverage on the supplier and tell them, you know what, we're ordering like a couple of thousand units. Give me some discount, okay? It works. Okay. So this is the Canada marketplace. Again, you can toggle any ASIN you want, or maybe a couple of ASINs, or maybe you want to check maybe a couple of countries. You can toggle and add the inventory of United States to Canada. So it can show you the whole global inventory across the region. Let's say North America. This is the inventory of the North America, right? For example, if you want to check the inventory in Europe or let's say United Kingdom, you click United Kingdom and check the inventory in United Kingdom. You see, we have another shipment coming. By that time, I think you got the drill, right? You understand that. It's fully understand. It's a gamification. We all love games. It's the most comprehensive representation of the inventory on hand that you ever will see in any platform. Again, it is Propamp.ai. And let's say what's up in Germany. We'll click Germany. Let's see the inventory in Germany. All right. Yeah, we see inventory coming later this month, but we already have a decent amount, 600 units, and it's all be depleted later next year only. Let's see what's up with the Japan marketplace. Same story. Everything is going to be depleted in February, but you got the drill. You got the logic of here. It's just the procurement tool for any supply chain manager, Amazon supply chain manager ever. So it's the best tool. And I'm telling you from the experience. We've tried Helium 10, stocked, board. We tried everything. We tried lots of, and that's why we end up having our own, because it's perfect, flawless, and we fully onboarding this platform with our Amazon store, and it helps us to make a proper procurement. That's why it's called proper Amazon metric processor. You see, because it works. And the last point that I want to tell you here, because you basically have a bunch of information here. I'm not able to show you everything within this short of video, but again, you can see the whole history from left side of today. So like kind of the past 6 months in the past, a year in the past. You see how much inventory we had? This is good and terrible at the same time. We had 7,000 units at one point. How much of a storage we paid? I don't know. Yeah. Or you can want to see the prediction span on the future for 6 months. We don't need 6 months because we see that the inventory will be depleted by the end of January. So we need to order ASAP. The last disclaimer of those different colors here. Let's put an example of a one ASIN. So this pale purple is the actual inventory on hand, the actual balance of units. Okay, it's pale purple for this ASIN, but if I put another ASIN, it's going to be different colors. Just just help you to distinguish between ASINs. Anyway, the green candle, the little green candle, is a receipt. Is a receipt of a unit. Oh, by the way, we can differentiate the granularity, what we call it. So basically, every candle is every day, but we can show it like weekly. So it divides the whole graph by week candles. All right. So the green candle is the received inventory. This is like the FBA shipment that you're having. And the red is a transfer of the units between different fulfillment center. Let me show you a different example, because this one doesn't travel too much. But if we take this ASIN, you see this ASIN is traveling across the country. You see, we delivered 420 units late October. And since then, the red candle showing how much inventory was traveling. So basically, they were traveling for 2 weeks across different fulfillment centers across the United States. And after that, we got everything settled and kind of a turn on our advertising campaign at a full capacity. I hope it all makes sense, right? All right. That's it. That's my short video, having little introduction to Propamp.ai, a flawless SaaS tool for any Amazon seller. Again, we have free onboarding. Go to the link in the description or text me directly. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.